Mary Jane M. Gimiroy, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Morning. Hi.
Before we begin,
Mhm.
I want to confirm if it's okay with you if we discuss some background information.
Sure. No problem.
Great. Um, can you please provide me with your full name?
My full name is Luj Zart Advincula Tumpag. Yes. You can call me Luj for short. Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the company you work for?
The name of the company I work for is Transcom. Mhm.
How many years have you been working with the company?
Technically, I have not been there for a year, yet, but hoping. I've been there for like 4 months and counting. Yeah, 4 months
Oh,
and 13 days to be exact.
can you tell me the location or locations of the company?
It I don't know the exact address, but it's located at Sengkang Airport. It was the former Lopez South Square. Yeah, so it's there.
Mm, Lastly, could you share the services provided by the company or the name of the account you work with?
Mm. It's a telco account, specifically Comcast, which goes by the name Xfinity. So we handle internet and phones, as well as home security. So yeah, that's it. And landline as well, landline services.
Thank you for providing that information.
Yeah,
Now let's move on to the questions. Are you ready?
sure. I was born ready.
Okay. Can you please describe your typical day as a call center representative?
Mm, my day usually starts with a hot cup of coffee, and well, while drinking that, I might eat my dinner as well before doing my job. And um, usually it starts like with the 3 hour call taking, 3 hours of calls, and then after that, I would proceed to my first break, and then yeah, after my first break, another hour or so, and then would be my lunch. Before, what I usually do is I take my lunch on my first break, and that would be my lunchtime. And then on my lunchtime, I would usually sleep to get more sleep because it's really different working overnight, and it really takes a lot of caffeine in your veins. Like, I mean, literally, I must say that instead of blood in my vessels, I have caffeine in my blood vessels. So yeah, that's it. And after my lunch, well, business as usual. I would take calls. I'm working for like before I was working 9 hours. For now, it
Oh,
changed when I was transferred to a different department, which is retention. So I had to work for 11 hours for 4 days. But yeah, we have 3 days off, so that's okay. That's fine.
okay.
Yeah. And then after that,
What motivated you?
sorry.
Sorry.
After that,
Okay.
after my lunch, I would take calls again, and then we have um, our second break, and then our third break. Considering our duty or our working hours, is 11 hours. So, we have three breaks in total, and yeah, I would go home tired and exhausted as usual because it's 11 long hours of taking calls, and most of the time we're queuing. There are a lot of calls coming in, and not to mention the stress, and because we really like listen to the customer, and it somehow affects our emotional side and it really like it really consumes us. Yeah, that's it. Mm-mm.
What motivated you to pursue a career in customer service?
Mm, actually, I got enticed with because I started working as early as year 2015, and I think I was 20 years old by then. Yeah, and it got curiosity killed the cat in me, and I got curious how things work. It seems that it seems that they have a lot of money. Why don't I try it? I was still studying back then in college, and uh, so I tried. I was just I was just trying my luck, and apparently I passed. So I thought to myself, why not give it a chance, right? Like, it would be nice talking to people. At first, it was really like mind blowing. I mean, the processes, the job itself, and how how you have to talk most of the times. You can't just stay silent and just shut your mouth there while the customer is like trying to catch your attention, right? So you have to really talk to them. At first it was like transactional. I was really transactional at first, like just pure business, no rapport or whatnot, no other things, because we're not allowed to do that. But now I've learned it from I've been here in this industry for 8 long years. I've been through a lot of companies, a lot of accounts, mostly telecommunication accounts, and you know um, I have learned a lot. I mean, in terms of call handling, you can really say I'm good at it. Like my communication skills, it's really at at par with those Native Americans, if I may say. Yeah, modesty aside. So.
How do you handle difficult or irate customers over the phone?
Mm. I also get irate. Just kidding. We're not allowed to do that. We have to keep our cool, and we will have to allow the customer to vent out. Of course, if you come to think of it, me myself, I'm also a customer, and I'm paying for something. It's their money, so basically, they have all the rights in the world to be angry at us because they are not getting what they have paid for or what they are paying for. So, you know, you work hard for your money. They work hard for their money, and you know, it's just right and it's just fitting for them to get the services that they are paying for. Yeah. So I understand. um I always say this to my customer: you have all the rights to get mad, to vent out, to say those words, but not to the extent that it would be against me or would be taken personally against me, because I haven't done anything. I mean, I'm just here working, right? And I'm gonna, because I always do my best at work, and I always, I'm a customer pro kind of representative, and I always take the side of the customer, even if it means bad mouthing because I must agree that some terms, some part of what they're paying, they're really not getting it. So it should be all worth it because it's their money and it's hard earned. So yeah, the I they have all the rights to vent out, and I just let them be. And then at the end of the call, I make sure that I was able to fix it, and I was also able to make them happy, making them realize that hey, it's okay to be irate. It's okay to vent out. It's okay to say those things. It's okay to be mad because in the first place you're paying for this, and you're a valued customer. So yeah.
Successfully resolve a customer's issue?
I'm sorry. You were breaking up. What was that? The first part?
Can you share a situation where you successfully resolve a customer's issue?
Mm. Yeah, I have a lot of situations. I usually get them resolved. Well, as a matter of fact, my percentage for issue resolved at the office or at the company is 80%. So that's out of 100, and the issue was because we handle billing, so and retention. Like I mean, the issue was the customer was about to cancel her services because the amount skyrocketed. The promotion that they have disappeared, and I was able to fix it by looking for a new promotion, and luckily there was a promotion which caused the amount to be lowered to be more affordable so that the customer can afford it. Yeah. So yeah, that was one thing, and then right after that I was also able to make her happy because I just didn't focus on the problem. I also like because I whenever I take calls, I always make it personal. Like, even in our local terms, right? We would ask a friend, "Hey, have you eaten lunch?" I also do that to my customer. I like while I'm working on the account, I also ask them, "Hey, I see it's already lunchtime. Are you ready for lunch? What are you having?" So I always build rapport, and the moment they start talking, that would be the time I would work on my end. Like I would do the process, and and then hopefully when they stop talking, I would say, "Hey, it's all good. It's all done. It's finished. So you don't have to worry. This is what's going to happen. This will be your bill and everything. I got you all covered. It's all successful." So there, I was able to fix a problem and make them happy at the same time. Am I cutting in and out, or is it fine? Sorry. There you go.
Software or tools do you typically use during your calls?
The tools. I'm not allowed. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to disclose it, but common tools that we use, which other centers also have, based on my experience, are number one is Avaya. That is like a system tool, a soft. There's a software and there's also hardware. So Avaya soft phone, that's what it's called. That is where the calls come in, and that is also where we like, you know, um, answer it and transfer calls to a different department. So that's number one, Avaya. There's also our knowledge base, or which are company internal company tools, and I'm not quite sure if I'm allowed to disclose it, but yeah, one thing is Avaya. Second is one CTI, or CTI tool. That's also connected with Avaya, so that our calls um, will be smooth. Yeah. Oh my. Um. My gosh. gosh.